Welcome to a nice, nearly full Florence Lake. We're supposed to be starting out on our Black Giant trip this weekend. Actually, it's the middle of the week now. But due to all the high snow this year, we're going to do something a little less ambitious. Going to take 2 nights, head up to Evolution Lake, spend there a couple of nights, do a little day hike up in the Darwin Canyon, maybe all the way to Lamarck Call. Just Mom and me. No doggies since we're going into the national park. Our traveling companion. Passing Florence Rock. Lucky dog gets to ride the boat all the time. Okay, the riding's over, now it's time to start walking. And we're off and walking.
Yeah.
Here's where the other trail came in.
Oh, you mean from the round the lake?
If you didn't take the ferry.
Uh-huh.
So let's see where we're going here. Well, Kings Canyon National Park, that's right.
Right here? Oh,
No.
at Putnam Bridge, I think.
Now you remember where that begins.
Oh yeah, I do.
There are vehicles daring enough to drive that road. Nice and easy. Come to the first of the meadows here. That means mosquitoes. Here's another meadow, which means more bugs. There's something around here called the Tombstone. It's a big rock. Guessing that's it up there.
Just get that little move.
Looks like we got more mud ahead too. Just crossed Alder Creek on a little bridge. Probably the biggest amount of water we've crossed today. After some initial climbing out of the Florence Lake ferry dock, we're now cruising through some pretty flat terrain. We can swat all the bugs, we're doing just fine. Just crossed another little fork of Alder Creek. Another log bridge, sort of. Pumped some water, mixed up my Gatorade. Doing great. Mom took off ahead of me. Found the drift fence. And yes, we closed it behind us. Probably getting closer to Muir Trail Ranch now. This is Sallie Keys Creek. Coming out of the Sallie Keys Lakes. More logs. Nice of them to do that for us. Pretty nice cliff up there, huh? More beautiful weather in store for us, it looks like. Lucky us.
Yep.
This is Senger Creek. This one's a little bit trickier. It's kind of deep on the other side. We managed to cross on this series of logs up here. Wasn't very easy, but didn't need the sandals. Passing above Muir Trail Ranch right now. See quite a few buildings down there. I'm thinking we're going to try and stop by there on the way back in a few days. See if we have time and the desire. I think that's the tombstone again up there. Starting to see some high peaks. Ah, the sounds of nature. Come to where the Sallie Keys Cutoff Trail comes in. For those that come down this way on the John Muir Trail, they miss a small part of it. If anyone cares. Many don't. There's the main river. South Fork of the San Joaquin River. Dropping down to it right now, we're going to try and stop and have lunch at this place I have marked where I did back in 2007. Here we are at our lunch spot. And a nice lunch of salami and cheese and crackers waiting for us. Water's flowing pretty good.
Very nice.
We barely left our lunch spot and we came across a whole bunch of these thistles. I call them Whitney Thistles because the first place I saw them was near Mount Whitney. Obviously, though, they grow elsewhere. Big bunch of them up here, including some rather good sized ones. There were 2 bees, but one of them took off already. I guess he's had enough too. We've reached a T-junction. And we've now joined in with the John Muir Trail. Northbound on the John Muir Trail take you to Selden Pass. And Piute Pass was our exit last year. We're going into Kings Canyon National Park. Our favorite place. And a bunch of these nice pink flowers. We're not exactly sure what they are. We call them the Hetch Hetchy pink flowers because that's where we first saw them. Up here we have a couple of creeks coming in. Not sure exactly how much water is coming down, but it does look like there's some. Here's some of the pink flowers up close. That's Pavilion Dome up there. That's where Piute Canyon comes in from the left. Still got a little ways to go, but we're getting there. Some big canyons up here and some snow too. Not the most exciting scenery coming from Florence Lake, but it's getting better. Can you tell we're getting close to Kings Canyon? Pavilion Dome's getting closer. We made it to the bridge over Piute Creek. On the other side of that bridge is Kings Canyon. And there's Piute Creek. Definitely not in any hurry to go up this canyon again. Here come our big peaks. Another precarious trail right here, although not really that bad. Oh, here comes somebody. Finally made it to the bridge. Maybe about a mile from camp now. We made it to camp. It's not the same camp we had last year. That one was already occupied. It's not the greatest, but it only has to serve us this one night. Just got dinner cooked, waiting for it to cool down, and also boiling some water for some hot chocolate and cider tonight. Then I think we're just going to dive right into bed and go to sleep, hopefully. We got pastaroni, macaroni, and cheese tonight. It's not boiling yet? No, doesn't look like it. We're both pretty hungry tonight. It was a lot of energy expended today. How's your hot chocolate there, Mom?
Very good.
Have some more.
Okay.
We may be tired, but we're not beyond having hot chocolate.
Yes, that's very tasty.
Almost done with dinner, too.
It's kind of like dessert.
Yeah. I got my cider over there. We're just about all packed up and ready to head out. Bridge is right over there. Had the lovely sounds of the South Fork of the San Joaquin River all night long. Sun's almost here, but hopefully we'll still be in the shade as we climb up to Evolution Valley. Off we go. Cute little cascade coming down up there. I say cute lightly because where it crosses our trail made for the most interesting stream crossing yesterday. I think this is my first time on this hill in the morning. I've always either gone up it or come down it late in the day. Interesting, that patch of more reddish rock up there. One of the little streams we cross on the way up Goddard Canyon. kind of in a deep gorge up there. That's the one from earlier this morning. We've been up with Evolution Creek, where it goes over some pretty spectacular waterfalls right here. See the rainbow there. Sometimes you even get a little bit of the double rainbow. Look what's right there on the ledge. Good old pride of the mountains. And just very carefully in the deep part. Doesn't last too long. It's like it's up to your knees.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, if you walk directly towards me, you're going to be walking against the current now.
Wow, I see what you mean. Ooh, cold. But boy, I feel good.
I bet.
Oh, I would have just liked to get in and get my whole self wet.
Well, maybe on the way out we can. We'll be even dirtier by then.
I didn't bring my bathing suit. I was going to get my clothes wet.
Oh well. Just crossed this creek here. According to my map, this is a creek coming out of a big lake near Snow Tongue Pass. We had to walk down this way and then come up this log. Even then, the stream is still running through the trail. But at least it's shallow. We've reached McClure Meadow. Boy, what a calm river we have now. There's the hermit up there. Thought those looked like potentially the summit blocks, but they don't look like they're at the high point, so must not be. Must be out of view. Very pretty, but very wet. Sure, there's lots of mosquitoes here. Evolution Lake waits for us somewhere right up there. There's the ranger station. And what a cute little stream he has flowing by. We've reached the crossing of the creek that comes out of Darwin Canyon. I'm looking forward to this all day. It'll be a nice refreshing bath for the feet. And then lunch is waiting for us on the other side. Getting our sandals on now. Getting close to Evolution Lake now. We've crossed the junction up to Darwin Bench that we're going to take tomorrow. Still trudging along. We've arrived at Evolution Lake. We're on this little peninsula here. I had picked out here to camp, but it looks awful rocky, like I wouldn't be able to drive any stakes in. And there's a few of the people around. Nice people, but been poking around, and I discovered there's some availability in the penthouse up here. So we're gonna go check that out. Should be a nice view from up there. Welcome to the penthouse suite. Kind of on top of this little hill here. And oh, what views we have. It's probably Mount Mendel and Mount Darwin's over here. And a very nice panorama of Evolution Lake. There's the peninsula down there where we were gonna stay. I like the view from up here better. A little breezy, but I staked the tent down really good. So hopefully it won't blow away on us tomorrow while we're gone. Hermit's kind of in the shadow right now. He ought to be lit up real well tomorrow morning. You like it, Mom?
Yeah, it's great.
Pretty good night for Alpenglow so far. We have the moon rising too. It rose just between the pinnacles of that peak back there. You're still eating dinner, so I didn't get the camera out in time. Maybe tomorrow night, though. Beautiful lake reflections, too. Cool reflection of the moon there. So much for there not being any mosquitoes up here in the penthouse. Very beautiful sunset. New day has dawned here at Evolution Lake. As we expected, it's quite chilly here, especially because the sun has really taken its time to get here. But across the way, the hermit and his neighbors are lit up very nicely. There's Evolution Valley down there. Kind of see the little valley you go through to get to the hermit from here. This morning I think I spotted the summit block too. Based on what I read in Bob's trip report to the hermit and his pictures, that might be it. Ah, warm sunshine. We hated it yesterday, but it sure feels good now. Looks like Mom's all ready to go off on our day hike. Guess I better get finished up and I can head out too.
That's high. Guess that's where the red heather belongs.
Right now.
Now, this is the right way here?
We're on the use trail to Darwin Canyon. Pretty evident right here. Hiking next to the main creek coming out of Darwin Canyon right now. Pretty good views already. Just cascading water everywhere you look. Even way over there.
Oh yeah, over there.
We're over 11,000 feet now. Looks like you should be right around the corner from Darwin Bench. Welcome to Darwin Bench.
Cool.
I guess.
Yeah, well, no sign.
This is the off-trail country. Who needs signs? Few people around here.
Seems like the top of the pole.
So I'm guessing the big lakes are up this canyon, and Darwin Canyon is up this way. Looks like a fun place to take a swim. Cute little stream coming down from the snow, which we just crossed. Shooting stars are loving it. A little bit of ice right there. Must get pretty cold here at night. Lupin and paintbrush here hiding in the shade.
Oh, goodness. Put it all over it, too.
There's some little alpine phlox here by my foot.
Oh, yeah. Cute.
There they are. That sure is a beautiful paintbrush. Lots of little yellow accents. Looks like we've reached the junction of the two creeks in this area. The one on the right comes from Darwin Canyon. This one comes from the big lakes up there. The trick is going to be to get across. Well, we got to cross on these big rocks. That last one might be a little tricky to climb back up for Mom. Heading up this way. More Cascades coming down.
Oh, yeah.
Big snow patches too.
Yeah.
think I might have picked up a little bit of the trail. We're passing by the first of the lakes in Darwin Canyon. It's been a little tricky finding the trail through here, as I expected. Kind of hit or miss. Sometimes it goes under the snow, so we find an alternate route. Sure is pretty though.
That's beautiful.
Found some more lakes.
So, is this all of them right here?
They're all pretty close together.
Yeah, I guess so.
Pretty level.
Yeah. Now this was the one, first one, right? The one around the corner.
Yeah.
Whew. Wow. Kind of barren though, huh? Some trees, but
It's like, okay, now where's Lamarck Call?
that's what I'm just gonna say.
Well, I think we've kind of reached an impasse here, at least for Mom's sake. Thought I was following the trail up high, and yet I see it down there. So we think we're just going to enjoy these views of Darwin Canyon. Then turn around and maybe try to head up the other canyon, see the other big lakes. Now it looks like that peak back there is Mount Tom Ross, the first peak I'm going to be climbing on the Sierra Challenge in less than a week. So that's the ridgeline I get to travel across. Looks like all sorts of fun. Now I hear Lamarck Call is not obvious from this point, so I'm guessing it's still around the corner. If you climb to this one here, you're going to be looking down the wrong place. Here's this big snow patch. Kind of stopped us in our tracks. Combination of that and the cliffs. This snow patch extends all the way down to the lake pretty much. So I think I'll just look into what the trail, or what is meant to be the trail, does over here, so we have better advice for next time. Spot to camp too. Not very big.
I don't think I'm carrying my stuff up here. Too hard.
Looks like the trail goes down to lake level right there. Have to remember that for next time. Made it back to the trail now. Gonna be heading in this direction, trying to find those other big lakes. Sure is. Getting getting our first glimpse of our other target lakes. Mount Goth is up there somewhere. We're going to try to climb this little hill and have lunch up there. Lots of snow over there.
So what's all that now?
Well, I see the hermit for one. This is where we had lunch today. Quite breezy. That's Darwin Bench right below us. There's Mount Tom Ross again. Just climbed up to this high point where I thought I could see the second lake a little bit better. Not too much better. I left Mom down there by the outlet stream. There's one of the Darwin lakes over there. The route through here definitely looks doable, not easy. Lots of snow up that direction. Nice little place to take a nap while I climb a little summit. That's the cliffs that we had to go around to get over here. I had to go around to get over here, preventing us from descending directly from the lunch spot. Very cool place.
Yes, it is.
A lot of pretty cirrus clouds blowing through the sky today too. Not threatening and a little bit more interesting than plain old blue sky. Here's the first lake we came to in Darwin Bench.
We must be at the end. What a fun day.
Yeah.
Really fun. I come down the wrong way. Oh, that's the trail. Okay, never mind.
No, you did just fine.
Yeah, I thought that's the trail where I'm going. Darwin Bench, Lamar Carr. Yep.
Mountaineering skills required.
Something.
Judging by what was above where we went, I'd say that's accurate.
Yes, indeedy.
Evolution Lake, home sweet home.
Not just yet. So I'll climb that hill.
Yeah, whose bright idea was to set up camp in the penthouse?
I think it was yours.
Oh yeah. Well, at least we're not down here in the tent city.
Yeah, that's much better.
A lot of people moved in tonight.
I like it better than Tent City.
Here's our favorite dinner tonight.
Oh yeah.
Loaded instant potatoes and chicken.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. After a hot day of hiking, couldn't think of anything better.
Not too many miles, just very difficult miles. A lot of bad terrain.
Too many miles, huh?
I think less than 8.
About 20.
Cross country makes it feel like more.
That's for sure.
Looking for another good sunset tonight. Although with all these cirrus clouds, it might make it a little different.
I better stop eating this.
Beautiful place. Very nice Alpenglow tonight. The sun has dipped below the cloud level and is shining through. Another beautiful sunset show. Now the show has turned around 180 degrees. Now that's a sunset.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Clouds got darker, it seems like.
Wow, indeed.
My whole face with my hand.
Almost gone now. Now the moon's coming up. That's another chilly morning here at Evolution Lake. We're packed up and ready to head on down. Hermit's all lit up nicely now. Everybody's getting all packed up down there too. We're real happy to have our little penthouse suite up here. Nice and quiet. A little breezy at night and chilly, but quiet.
Oh, I'm gonna miss it again.
This way. Come on, up here.
No. I couldn't possibly.
Oh, I bet you could, but we just don't want to right now.
I don't want to, you're right. Nope.
Just crossed the outlet of Darwin Canyon again. Feet are all waking up now. Although really this part right here is the only part where you really had to walk through the water. For the rest of it, there's logs to step across. Now for the long grind through Evolution Valley. Spotted a few corn lilies out there in this little meadow. Good sized lupin bush too. One of the many little streams you cross here in Evolution Valley. And with the streams come the flowers. Some leopard lilies. Here's another nice one next to a stream that's already dried up. Oh look, there's a bug inside. It's like we're coming to McClure Meadow. There's more clouds in the sky today. At times they look thicker than yesterday. It makes me a little bit leery, but Hey, right now a little rain would probably feel good. Looks like there's some looping up that hill there. Once again, he's not in. Who knows, he could be right down the trail though. Must be a nice place with these little streams going by. He's got solar panels too. I should have charged my batteries. Big cascade coming in over there.
Where are you guys headed to and from? We started at Florence Lake, we went to Evolution Lake, we spent a couple nights there, we went to Darwin Canyon. Oh, nice. We're hoping to hit Evolution Lake today. Oh, good. Yeah, you should. Some nice campsites? Yeah. You might have a few friends there with you. It's pretty busy there. Yeah. So, setting us up to go over the hill the next day. Yeah, that'll be good. Good place to start from.
Almost to our favorite crossing again. Just crossed the smaller stream. Now comes the big one. Time to get wet again. There's a nice deep pool right here. Looks like it'd be pretty good fishing in here too. We made it across. Now down to the waterfalls to have some lunch. My camp from 2007 was right through there.
Oh, yeah?
Look at that clear pool right there. Picking up speed. The meadow's over with. I'm seeing a lot of the Mariposa Lilies again today. Big old patch of white heather over here too. Kind of low for this stuff, but hey, we'll take it. Here's the main crossing. Looks awfully deep and swift out there in the middle. Even deeper over there. I'm glad we took the alternate. Big bunch of pride of the mountains right there.
Oh yeah.
Here's a little creek we're going to be crossing soon, after we get down to the bottom. Great spot to have lunch.
The best.
Yay, we're back on the flat. We'll be crossing the bridge over South Fork of the San Joaquin pretty soon. I'm ready. Quick lap up to Martha Lake. Let's go. Be back in 2 hours. Here's the creek crossing from the little Cascade. Just one log, but it's kind of narrow. Mom doesn't do too well on things like that, but we got her across again. Little slice of Sky Harbor, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
I wonder if that's Emerald Peak up there.
Maybe. The one that had the big lakes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Here's our camp near the Piute crossing. Have some neighbors down there, but that's alright. Just for one night tonight. Had our dinner and we'll be going to bed pretty soon because I think I want to get up and go early tomorrow morning. Did have some pretty nice Alpenglow on Pavilion Dome earlier. Got some pictures of it, but didn't get the video camera out in time. Pretty dry here. I wouldn't think there'd be many bugs, but they're around. Bridge is just over there. Now departing Kings Canyon. Time to make a dash for Florence Lake. Well, we're making pretty good time. We're gonna head down and check out Muir Trail Ranch now. It might even avoid some of the hill that we had to climb on the way in. This is it. Missing Buddy even more now that you've seen the doggy. I do too now. Come around the other side. Great big tent out there in the meadow. Onward to Florence Lake. Some nice bridges down here on this part of the trail. Good enough that Mom can do them by herself. See the leopard lilies down here? Right on the other side of this log. Got some really bizarre looking clouds today. Roadblock. Guess you gotta stomp through the pretty lupin.
I thought they were supposed to be on that side of the fence.
No, this is the pasture.
Oh, okay.
I hope.
Hi. What are you, the leader with the bell?
And I guess these belong to that Diamond D ranch. See you later, guys. In this little creek bed here, there's a bunch of the harvest Brodiaea. A little high to be seeing that.
Oh, these pink ones here too.
Yeah. It's like everything we saw at Hetch Hetchy again.
Oh, there's more back there.
There's Florence Lake finally. We're almost back. Still gonna have to wait a while for the ferry, but take a nice refreshing dip in the lake while we do. Comes a horse train. It looks like our doggy friends from Muir Trail Ranch too.
Hello, is it?
Well, morning.
Almost.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Close enough.
How we doing, folks?
Doing
Good.
great, we're almost there.
Yeah.
That's the best part. The other night, oh my gosh. Yeah. You all remember this today? We were at the lake.
Oh, we are having
Why not? So we went down to the land and had those two dogs.
That concludes our boat ride. You guys get on a little early, so it'll be even earlier getting back. Yay, back at the car.
It's always good.
Fortunately, it's quite a drive out of here to get some good food. So, Well, here's to another great trip, Mom.
Yeah. It was a beautiful trip. Not always easy, but beautiful.
Definitely.